I'm glad you shared that, and I thank you for sharing that. And how do you travel light? Because you mentioned some very challenging moments. You said, you had a miscarriage, your father passed away, and you said your husband's grandfather passed away.
Yeah.
In our regular life, we don't have tools to help us, or knowledge or wisdom to help us travel light. And how are you able to unpack traveling light in a practical way so you could start to laugh?
Well, it started off with, the very first coach I got, and her just not allowing me to take myself so seriously, because we get immersed in ourselves and our problems, and we don't see that, there are others with more hectic problems. There are others with more intense problems. We don't see that if you want to expand and grow, you have to go through a problem. We don't learn much when we're chilling on the beach and having a good time. Fun has its place. I love to have fun. It has its place, but so does stress and pressure. So my very first coach helped me out a lot, didn't allow me to take my problems too seriously, helped me to get my head out of above the water and look around and see. My very first coach helped me understand that when someone treats you in a way you don't like, it's rarely about you. They're also going through the stuff they're going through, and it's important to have compassion. So being coached, being a coachee is what has helped me learn to travel light. Being given tools that I can use on my journey, tools to help me have a helpful mindset, to think healthy thoughts, practical behavioral tools to help me in my relationships, in my business. Making mistakes, my goodness, if you want to be humble, start your own business. You will make so many mistakes. You'll embarrass yourself. You'll think your product or service is so amazing and no one will buy it, and you'll realize, I need to rethink things. All that is very, very humbling, and it allows you to take yourself less seriously, to travel light, as I said. And then, of course, there's the difficulties when you lose someone you love, when things don't go the way you had hoped, when you realize that, wow, I'm actually not in control. There's a world, a universe, galaxies around me. It's not just about me and what I want. All this really helps you to shed your baggage. But I will say this, though, it's a choice. It's a choice. Some people choose to let these sorts of experiences make them closed up and bitter. But that's a dark place that I am very clear I don't want to go down. I don't want to be a bitter person. I know what it's like to blame others. As I said, that was me in my 20s. And I don't want to go back there. So it's a choice. Whenever you're facing a challenge, you still have a choice about how to look at it and how to engage with it. And you talked about most people not having the tools. And, it's true. You just have to look at the world and how the world is to realize that most people don't have tools that will help them to feel happy, healthy, and empowered. But there are many people who do, and it's important to seek out these teachers. As I said, if they can offer you services for free, go for it. If you have to pay, find the money, pay for it. It's important to pay it forward, what you've been taught, what you have learned, to share with others, to pay it forward, as they say. So if you're lucky enough to have parents who are enlightened, maybe you'll get a download of these tools. If you're lucky enough to go to a school that is quite progressive and holistic in how it approaches education, that might help you as well. But we can't, again, we don't want to be in blaming mode. We don't want to blame systems, people, politicians. There's something to be said for taking 100% responsibility for how you want your life to go, and doing what's necessary to get there. So seeking out teachers, reading a lot, not wasting your time on activities that don't really elevate you in some way, shape, or form. Taking personal responsibility is really important.